I just watched the Mario movie, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's just that's all it is. That's all it is to it. It's just pretty good. Okay, fine. I'm kidding. But yeah, this movie, it's pretty good. Yeah. So, if you're a Mario fan, you're gonna get a lot out of this. There's a ton of references and Easter eggs and just designs. It looks gorgeous. It's pretty good. It's just a nice, good movie to watch. It's just fun. If you're expecting Puss in Boots and Spider-Verse, or, a Golden Age Pixar movie, then, yeah, you're gonna get disappointed. Lord knows that these guys got really disappointed, am I right? But yeah, it's just fun. It's just a fun Mario movie. It's actually just kind of a celebration of the games in a way. Like, this is the Mario movie that we should have gotten years ago, but we didn't because of this travesty right here. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I really don't know what to say because it's pretty obvious what's flawed with this movie, and it's pretty obvious what makes this movie work at the same time. The flaws are that it barely has a story. Or at least, its story is really, really simple. I don't find that a problem. Simple stories are fine, in my book. They're alright. It's okay to have a simple story. Luca has a simple story, and it's, one of the best Pixar films to come out in the past, decade. There's not a lot of character development that happens. I mean, Mario and Donkey Kong, they have moments of talking and, a little bit of fleshing out, but it gets over with real quickly because, they know that you don't really want to see Donkey Kong and Mario have a chat about their dads and how they have daddy issues. That's not something I personally want to watch. I mean, yeah, sure, you can have a kids movie with deep themes. It's possible. It is so possible, and we've been proven wrong about that in, the past, 20 years. But I don't know, I didn't really expect the Mario movie to be some deep thing. I mean, it would have been nice if it was, but I'm fine either way. I got what I wanted. Some other positives with this movie are just the music, not the licensed music. Anytime that came on, I wanted to, throw up and die in my theater seat, but you know what? Anytime they used the classic Mario music, or at least they amped it up to make it epic, like the Superstar music, and the Bowser, playing the piano, the da-da-da-da-da, that was super duper cool, and of course the Mario theme going through some epic stuff, and then the Mario Kart theme, oh my goodness, every time they used the classic music, it just made me happy. Surprisingly, the voice cast is actually okay. I didn't think that Mario would actually be okay in this movie. When I first saw the trailers, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna get really annoying and very noticeable. But no, it's barely noticeable, and it grew on me almost immediately. And I'm gonna be honest, Mario was the only one I actually cared about, because everybody knows what Mario sounds like, but I don't think I ever have really heard Luigi's voice, or Peach's voice, or Donkey Kong's voice, or Toad's voice, and the list just goes on. I haven't played that many Mario games, and I consider myself lucky to have played the ones I have so that I could have gotten the the surface level baseline references that they make in this movie. But I think Charlie Day fits Luigi, because really for Luigi, all you need is just a guy with a high-pitched voice that can kind of yell a little bit. With Donkey Kong, you need a... Okay, let's be honest, Seth Rogen is not actually voice acting in this role. He's just being Seth Rogen, but I think it fits Donkey Kong. I can look at Donkey Kong and be like, yeah, that sounds like Seth Rogen, but yeah, that sounds like Donkey Kong at the same time, if you really think about it. I think Keegan-Michael Key did a pretty neat job. He did pretty solid. The only one that I actually did notice a couple of times was Peach, and Anya Taylor-Joy's voice as Peach. I don't know, some of her line deliveries just don't sound that natural sometimes. I don't know. Was it just me? I don't know. But, it didn't bother me as much as I was just like, oh, I kind of noticed that. It took me out of it a little bit. And, of course, we gotta talk about Jack Black, because he delivers in this film so hard. And it feels like they wrote the script around Jack Black being Bowser. Because he does everything. He sounds menacing, he's funny, he sings, he does all this crazy stuff. Like, that's just Jack Black. And it works so well, and I hope that Jack Black comes back as Bowser in any sequels, because this was amazing. Jack Black was amazing in this. And people are already making memes out of the Peaches song, which just makes me so happy. And that song was actually really good as well, let's be honest. The thing is, outside of all these points, there's nothing else really to talk about. I mean, it looks beautiful, the voice cast is actually pretty solid. All the references are amazing. I loved the blue shell moment. That was crazy, the craziest moment. But Mr. Games actually told me that the blue shell hit the person in second place instead of first. I like to think of it as a bugged item, but yeah, that was really, really weird. But still, that was amazing. I love that moment so much. I guess we can kind of talk about the discourse around this movie? I don't know, maybe that could be entertaining. So the discourse is, critics hate it, and audiences love it, and now they're going head to head, and people are fighting about how Rotten Tomatoes is really, really weird, and yeah, I agree, it is really, really weird. Here's where I stand on Rotten Tomatoes, though. If a movie is coming out, and the early reviews are saying that it's bad, but you looked at the trailer and you thought it was good, probably go see it. Yeah, if you're not sure about it, maybe wait until it comes out on streaming or home video or whatever. If you think it's gonna be a bad movie, and critics are pretty much saying, yeah, it's a bad movie, then don't see it. Wait till it comes out on streaming and you can watch it pretty much for free and not wasting any of your time. But to be honest, if you just want to watch a movie to have fun, go do that. Go watch it, have fun. And that's all this movie is. It's just fun. And I'm very glad that I saw it. I probably will see it again at some point in the future. But hopefully people stop complaining about it. It's not a bad movie, but it's also not like the greatest movie of all time. Let's just chill and say we had a pretty good time watching it. Alright? Alright, it's a 7 out of 10, by the way. Alright, smiles to you. See ya.